Inter say baby obefa bia na kwa me de gugu animi
Ken the woman nim ne de me nneoma ananka atamfo pese omunyame me nneoma ni we na no pese omu de ha ma adwen no
kwa me e de ne kurakura no
se na abodwese no pese omu yi free wo no
unu no abodwese no
adwene kura sa wo
adwene wo abodwese no
ntimi nunu ade
na baso na fo no pese omu yi
pese omu yi tren etuetia ho
bi wo abodwese no fa abodwese no yayi ne ma me hwade because I say tika we nyine be free wo
anke be free wo odon femfem
uja ya che
eje se adwuna bem kama kombe ya ko we na kom de be sritri ho no
omu de be yi no
enda big si na ma se pensioner no
ka be se pensioner o ko social media no so ba bi na mo yayi
ba be anka we su mintimi nyusu biem
we na the brush uti no
anka mintimi
uti Sakura ya brush
David
okay
ana apaso esusu anka mintimi mfa treme
de na wo de yeden
me de tremu de bubu so na fa level
nunu mabasa fo no
mami nunum kakra mami nunum asa foi wo kama kenya san kenya die mawu
okay
anka mawu
okay chama Ike the miner and say ubube fu kwa me de la pa ai kwa me sana omami ni wo
enye izo na unima rehosem
u pictures ni bia na oyɛ Sakura no so de ne nkoyi kura
Maria ho sempa kwaku me kanene me name is small boy called Washimbi
ono ba no
ana yekohu lawyer baako ana oyi saa editing Sakura no ana ode kira kra ne say hwan ni osi onim no ana so papa osi da bia je papa ana me say enti aka butwa Sakura aka me bakro hu yo
ba no so onim onye wa oje chinye say nya de papa no because we dey kawa ka beti boy you mame very mame what you say why lucky pa kwa me de la
e dia kan mo ba sa fo so dia kan me nimu aka me nimu na ba sa wini match bi akemenda
onda
be ne day ba sa fo eye na me adum a bibia be kama
Kwame yanko
Ken on a more serious note Enra UEFA Champions League semi-final ewo Giuseppe Meazza ye ball 90 minutes ni wie ye no ekopaye so na wo se ye ko extra time ana Inter Milan fo ko wini ye so between Barcelona and Inter Milan for qualify to the final on aggregate no ekoye 7-6 edema Inter Milan no mo ko manim Barca ntimi anko. To be honest with you, first leg ne second leg no match a Inter ne Barcelona sell e dia mawiase no two teams ni na deserve credit. Enra the performance of both clubs based on the first leg and the second leg anka obi obe qualify bia deserve so qualify. Barca deserve so qualify to the final. Inter so equally a deserve. Can hardly ana obehu say ye boss semi-final game first leg and second leg. Na goals are produce no e 13 goals. Ye entire hu sa de no e wo UEFA Champions League semi-final 13 goals. And the PM was our first leg and second leg no. E tell how our two teams no e ma ye 5-star performance na performance of both clubs in the Wostro. And game na me witness say you know. Very simple. The first leg was for Inter Milan. And a second half no Barcelona. First half na course no enra wo Giuseppe Meazza. Inter ne fa first half no and a second half Barcelona fa ye. Ye ka 90 minutes na so simple bi o hwe game ni bi ehun sa de no. Na ken me be sha ase break game ni down the amount. No bi ate ne ho ase. In the first 45 minutes Inter Milan for dominating Barcelona no. Barca in the first half the idea of the game ni say. Yeah, my Inter Milan for feeling comfortable on the ball. So ye say game na see I was see a pressing Inter Milan for second tie ready ayenko. Yem pressing Inter Milan for man kasa half. So ye say game na say no the Barcelona for adwom the real game ni any approach ni say Inter Milan for be build from the back. Say omo build from the back Ferran Torres, Dani Olmo, then Lamine Yamal. Ebe chance ya pressing Inter Milan for man kasa half. But in the first 45 minutes, Inter Milan were so smart in their build-up, say, Omoma Yan Soma ebe a part of our build-up no, to create an extra man. No with the BT Barcelona for press. No. So anytime you build it up, no, Yan Soma a part of the build-up. Na Inter Milan for the because na Barcelona for him say, ebe a Achebe, and a Bastoni in the best build-up na say. By the first 45 minutes, Inter 4 years smart, and we involve Yan Soma in their build-up. Yan Soma beka no be extra mana. Then team a friend say Inter Milan. A pussy a players no majority of them baby a Dimarco wono. The moment on be pussy players in the Dimarco area hono. A force a branch friend say Eric Garcia say on free the right back position and be joining Lamine Yamal. Na force omo amomako sa area ho. And when the man Bastoni a lot of space and a Bastoni etimi carry ball no because at that time na oma double lap baby a Dimarco wo. See my friend say Inter Milan enya numbers on the left side. Say Inter Milan for enya numbers on the left side. Lamine Yamal be bre. Lamine Yamal bre. There was also best support to Lamine no. Ya branch friend say Eric Garcia. Eric Garcia move pe. See my friend say Inter Milan benya sa space. Bastoni betima carry ball. And tell no asa wo check here. Bastoni a lot of ball carries because otiminya sa space no. The moment on be force Barcelona to the left side or no. Na a creative space say on be switch e dey akọ the right side. E dey akọ baby a Danzel ewo no so ma me sa picture near here anytime bia no omutimi switch play e ko baby a Danzel wono so team friend say Inter Milan omo force Barcelona to the left side na a free abante friend say Danzel na omo switch play e ko so the first 45 minutes adia me hu ni say Inter Milan were able to beat Barcelona press at the same time Barcelona highline no omutimi beat that was the first thing I me hu here me patcho be ba ho yendru the first thing I me hu here the second thing I me say hu ni say Inter Milan for without the ball. How I know more pressing no proper counter pressing. Baby a omu lose ball no e ho number yiro wa pressing. Sa wo be kai first leg na Barcelona for first leg no a omu ball wa Barcelona fie no na Inter Milan for ni city deep. Hardly na bon say Inter Milan for e be pressing Barcelona for Barcelona half. Benra e wo gusepe mienza the first 45 minutes. Ken nioma sesaye. After the na Inter Milan for decide say omo nsuro Barcelona omo begyere Barcelona for a press omo e wo man kasa half so enu Barcelona for in the first 45 minutes enya central control enu bi anema omo ko press Dani Olmo mistake oyeye ema omo ko this is the clear example Dani Olmo dey ball no 3 Inter Milan 4 players ye counter pressing on Dani Olmo and omo win ball na ball ni ko the first goal for Barcelona so the first half Inter Milan the first half adia me hu ye no how are Inter Milan for a press Barcelona for e yire omo je ball how we mutimi a BT Barcelona for press and how we BT Barcelona for high line no Ebuama Inter Milan for dominating Barcelona in the first 45 minutes e can who be and a first half Inter Milan for enya 2 goals so first half no Barcelona Inter Milan for outplay Barcelona Inter Milan coach Simone Inzaghi out coach here Hansi Flick in the first 45 minutes the first half Papa friend says Simone Inzaghi clearly multiple functional player position across the field. Who say players no more multifunctional positions. We are nya ade baako on the field of play. Clearly versatile shape. Say omu krabo na omu shape necessary on the field of play and clearly the principles no more apply in very well and omu boy according to the player's strength. So first half ni no Inter Milan for enya 8 attempt to score. 3 on target, 2 goals, 2 big chances. Barcelona in the first half 1 big chance, 1 shot on target. Barcelona first half. Uyi Lamine Yamal, Rafinha who born so first half. Dani Olmo who born so first half. Ferran Torres who born so first half. Gerard Martin who born so first half. So clearly, uye Barcelona fan first half no na Inter Milan dia. And ye ba second half. Minima sema Hansi Flick e catch Barcelona players no. Ye ba second half na game na sesa. After the Barcelona for be show great and tough mentality in the second half. Ye ba second half now say approach the mentality na Barcelona the ball first half na sesa. Omo mentality na sesa in the second half. Proper ball control in the second half. After the second half ye buy no Barcelona for ni control ball better proper than team my friend say Inter Milan. First half I know mu kura ball no mu misplaced passes no. Second half no ma very calm control game ni. Omo pini Inter Milan for man kasa half. Players are not first half for me out of the game. Gradually no ma chance here pick up. So in the second half team my friend say Barcelona decided say after the use Gerard Martin to do a lot of ball deliveries into opposition in third. So Barcelona for 2 goals or Mushe Ninano. Check your branch friend said Gerard Martin. Player no more trouble in the first half. Now your man Kuyi inform Gerard Martin in the first 45 minutes. But in the second half, the same Gerard Martin obi abon abasu because the first goal na Barcelona nya no Eric Garcia goal no Gerard Martin and a assist. The second goal Gerard Martin. Clearly in the second half, Barcelona for take control. And to Ubekaya first half na me catch say Barca ebo just 1 shot on target. By Kenya ba second half no. Now for the Barcelona benya 7 shot on target. E move for your big chances. Oma baba benya 3 goals. So nyoma sesaye edema Barcelona in the second half. So a game back kwa first half ni Inter dia, second half ni Barcelona dia. By mbrani drew ye. Na tactics ni game ni. E go to a time. Na ken game ni nye tactics. Baby a game ni kodru ye no. Afi de unhu tactics o game ni. Na eye team o minimize the risk. Team o show personality on the field of play. Team a unya a strong mentality. Na enye tactics. And the boy Inter Milan. At the time emu ye den no. Now we say tactics ni game ni.
Again na Barca for ye omo change the game no. Because our first half said na we second half. 2 different games. And again about Barca and win a game no after 3-2. No man sada Inter so do be na Inter for team impossible no. From there omo half for no team impossible no. Barca equal 3-2 no committee me equal 4-2. Again omo ye right in the second half omo ye wrong. Esama Inter for back to the game.
The omo ye right in the second half, one the mentality society. In the second half, mentality no the game because mentality no how be apply no. Adwuma de na ba apply na na the be game ni na be mu ani ayedene. So mentality was ye betima sa back. And this season Barcelona actually say referee pon game a untimi nka say yapon.
Okay.
Omo that strong mentality. And intensity no the second half no. So check second half na fi the omo win balls no with ease. And so check Rafinha third goal na. Hwe how omo win is abo no. So second half na nkasa no bibia sesa de ma Barcelona bo bokuo no ana omu pini Inter Milan for momentum no omunya ne second half no e drop e ana Barca de ne sorry ye by baby I play advantage for Inter Milan e got to a time na was say Yansoma na a difference ken first leg second leg Yansoma aye 14 saves
14
2 legs ni nyina the first leg was 7 saves enra 7 save hwe Eric Garcia de no na hwe Lamine de no Lamine de na edene enye kipa bia no betima yes ade no eno nim say Yansoma omo fa no 5.2 million euros ano mo fa no ano mo ton nana oba ye no nhu difference hwe obi te Bastoni enu hwe stability bi o de be kire wo o so character and personality enye hype o perform very well Danzel 2 legs ni na wa ma 5-star performance. So Inter Milan for nya personality and omususu nya momentum no at the time nyoma sesaye by Araujo die Ken Barcelona for na fire na also tiase hwe kwan of us consider is goal no before the ball no mpokra 9 lead Achebe and at this stage we are center back Achebe mpokra wanyini oni sa anwode no
you are 37 years
and tanka wasa okra no use sa physicality ndi beat no enti senko for fire Araujo
so at this stage na
hwinsi ye
nti ede no ma Achebe tumi ko she go we
eno kai gundo wana sem wo kafa Araujo okay sir
Javi time
no a do time dia you admit your mistake and move on we no still na no defend it
I say we so nya cover
no so nya cover say enti e ade ba kwa to be honest with you we ye Barca fan Ken me maka at the time Barca call form no me can many times say Barcelona be say sorry the young this season no Barcelona emu be ye dancing the young this season no
well
next season ekono where you just science ne keke afina Barca emu be ye de enti we ye Barca ni amema are ho
next season ne ma be sesa no say players ne coach no be can next season afina City mu nyina be yo mu team ye me patro Madrid fo nyina be yo mu team ye next season obi be ni team ye Liverpool be yo mu team ye ti next season the ayade Champions League na nya grow but am am come be screen so na me nko makakra Dawson nyama ben na opese ye hu
Can we say na me redirect Ghana for Mbafamba the brace screens no so now let's have a conversation Kwame Edumora taxes nemo enema ni bi bebre esisi wo game ni one a very controversial na eno nkomo na me nemo ba be because we need to have those conversations now for yendi hu nkomo yi pa those controversial incidents no na me do ba be room then we'll talk about the game itself into the moment also again, it's about the Inter Milan Barcelona game akoso. On your screen, say Lamine Yamal. I mean, this picture is trending very well. Na trending because we any Barcelona for main guy. Area game na conversation na kwa different. Ken, mirror controversial incidents is a CGO game anymore. But I want to draw our attention to something. Barcelona Atletico Madrid game ni ended 4-4. Now in that game, you bought bare 74 minutes. Now Barcelona were leading 4-2. Barcelona kept on playing high line. They kept on pushing players forward. 8-4 betse kano emani 4-4. One of those advices that people kept on saying is say, Hansi, oya die pa. Nemo, a Drew maybe he needs to manage the game. Okay. Ronald Arroyo at fault. Me say all those players people are mentioned are at fault, no. Coach also cannot take himself out of this equation, and I'm going to show you why. Ken, you the next one. Now me no mbon komo. 3-2. Barcelona for any counter attack. And a Pedri far ball. No. Ya pon ball there yo. At that time na yebo. Pedri far ball no control ball no turn in it. And on the ball ni Lamine Yamal. And Lamine Yamal catty in or ball shots about the kobo pool if you don't remember. Na a 3-2 yebe pon game no we are so. Barcelona 3-2 no ese so mu defend it. Na se obi kra be counter attack 2 or 3 plays no. Counter attack no and almost so play 6 players our Inter Milan half. 6 of Barcelona's players our Inter Milan for half. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Bono ya punwe 90 minutes, 2 minutes and 30 seconds. Inti just 2.5 minutes near pon game, you know. Barcelona counter attack. Who compare then? Then you carry 6 players inside Inter Milan for half. Lamine Yamal, Pedri, Josefemi Lopez, Lewandowski, omu half. It's a young summer far ball, no. Sometime no him DC. Inter Milan for Pecati. Na Inter Milan on Pecati, one ball long ball sir. Then on Moye, Francesco Acerbi, 6'4". Bastoni, 6'3". Then Fritz no coach na right wing back no. Osunwa. And Marcus Thuram. 4 players or winning now so. It's ball no form ball long balls. It's the next one. Barcelona comment to omo through and I'll say it is the coach's fault. No ball ni simwana. Omo fa ball Pau Kubasi. I better no prehebo. And so at this stage, Sima akaka krebe me yapon. Ken, first of all, you ask yourself, what kind of defensive organization is this? Yapon one area. Few minutes.
Na Hansi Flick
I don't get it.
O to bench or hurry.
Se bon yapo na o place ni nyina akọ. Na moti wa hwa omo.
It's about 3-4.
3-4.
3v4.
And the ball no ko wiem a omo control the ball no a. And the ball no ko. We'll talk about that game next year. Now back again to the confederation. Yenko next one. Now yenko individuals ade bia ye ka ken. Crucial games be to say. Next one. Referee before this game or your top FIFA referee. The last World Cup a boy Argentina France. When a day nature said the level no was through. It was important to say such referee be this is such a game. Now controversies there. Say send your cameras they follow at the end. A follow baby. Now contrary to the people's arguments outside, meaning said this will be controversial. You gamer. Na passion ne just a name be break cost intro. Obi jina Barcelona. Hey. Obi jina Real Madrid. Hey. No problem. But it is my job to be very objective. And I'll tell you why. Next one. Yeah, be share individual controversies a see ye. Ni ahwe say referee no odibo ni ye and now we dibo ni ye. Yeah, be start the game no Diego Simeone kept on telling us to say he has a plan for Lamine Yamal. And also about double Lamine Yamal. Say be omo tackle na ebe 2. The coach lied. The plan was to butcher this boy. O try and try. Say tactically he wanted to stop him. It was not tactics. the plan was that you start game no a yemfa ehu ense Lamine Yamal muntie twitwa no into even ball no Lamine Yamal before ye ba be warm up owura park no so no mu huro no person the tension na to boy no so you start game na Dimarco ekọ no ko ball the ties no way akọ no akọpem no it was just to put fear in the boy but this boy minim obi a we make this boy because ucha no onsuro into that tactics na did not work yanko the next one into hey time at the omuji Dimarco free one for by every time this guy got the better out of it. You know, if they cannot stop Lamine Yamal, then the going is going to open. Next one, fast. Another incident. I may say me sound so. I can answer, please. Next one. I had this controversial incident. Ken 1-0 Barcelona for Ashe. Inter Milan in your counter attack. Now time attack way by ye. They make out even say what a tackle. Journalist in Central for commentator Obia Bo Pau Kubasi Abaso. Because the tackle was great. Until Lautaro Martinez tough for no one sorry. He knew what he was doing. And now coach kept on telling the referee, Master Jai Ball and Abasha boy in the BBSC. It's a replay by our news. Hey, and the BBSC. Then let's go and watch it again because the whole rule is that then the nine back on the first no advantage. Only for only for the situation to come. You share highlights and it was okay. Replay it say Lautaro Martinez. The nine and the cabo on the first. Eja Pau Kubasi. So our verdict for this is a clear penalty. So in this instance, the referee passed. Lamine Yamal, the referee said so show Dimarco yellow card. He did not do it. Next one. Now for another controversial incident you see here. This is Inigo Martinez, and this is what Barcelona are not talking about. I think it is not fair. Chano global penalty this area, you know. And Nico Barella and the rule. Inigo Martinez na nye Achebi.
That's what's intentional, you know.
Meba. Achebi no mubu efu because na otwitwa omu echira wo. De to so bio penalty incident bi ba ye bonebo na baso ntira se ne omu efu no. Nti go ne ba ya na Nicola Barella onu mom na ko huru no. Ohuru na otwam na Achebi so eba na ono so ye ne nsa sei. Ontimi kan kyerem se wan hyeda o hyeda. Because obesi nenim no e no chia no kon no tinto so no gu no so. Wait. Say a red card 2-0 a red card and can no contest. Ken so obi tinto so egu opponent so a card ben. A red. Referee no whether he escaped him or not because Achebi ye complaints che referee ne say master kwahwe va because akwana ya de bi. Wait. Now you say you red Edmar Inigo Martinez. That is my verdict. Next one. This was the penalty na Barcelona for EP about Achebi. Next one. Let's move on fast. Breno.
Penalty and any penalty.
Can I any penalty? I'll not take it.
Abominable.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'll not take it as a penalty. So again, Ken, Osha screens in Oswa. Where Pedri? Kadie. This is Pedri. This is Achebi. Barcelona for share goal no. Pedri went straight to Achebi. Say Okwako Bruno. Now watch the sequence very well. Because Achebi right for minutes 1. Barcelona for no contact kwasa. Inti Pedri ne kwa srene say master. Marshall. Yanko the next one. 3-2. Ya be Paul game ni hwede Pedri. The same Pedri hwede oyeye. Pedri na watch ne touch rama. Achebi ko tackle no say that tough. Say ye twa no. Hwe and watch the touch them. Esre Achebi say.
And Hana Basel did
3-2. Ya pon awie. This is
why they celebrate you on.
Martinez. Cheso ohuru nkofo say ye
Martin.
And Pedri so atwe ne touch them. We are done. Because Achebi na na ha adwen. Nti at this stage, Achebi ohuru no sa. Eno nti na akwan he was bent on getting the goal or code in him. Next one please. Or he was bent on getting the goal or code in him or koyesa. And also goal clearly you could see say this is what is trending. Last minute. Now, incidents were very controversial. Dumfries and Elko and Olusu born with Chile. And all stretch it. As also I get born in control. And Martin Gerrard and so ono so ball ko ball no and on so lose ball those two players obi lose ball no control into obi asan so airpre ayi ball no oh your screens no so a dem free se page the 9 Gerard Martin so page the 9 but looks like Gerard Martin 9 no a ball dem free se asan so ball no simultaneously
but at the same time we so dem free se tiane 9 so
said ono no stretch it on say the picture will show you say Ebia it wasn't a tackle. He was just stretching to pick the ball. Into air simultaneously. And an 9 ball, Dumfries also ball. Also the 9 wa.
What verdict you say?
Maybe the 9 wa. My verdict was that kid. And Okwabibi say it's seen a controversial. I said VAR for free. Because this led to a goal.
When you change the game.
Exactly. 3-2. Now referee no, he was overwhelmed by Kofona Tsikadede. Inti na osro me sure say VAR for na at least they wanted to manage the game. Okay, yeah. Obo ne 9 no.
Ntefa.
Obo ne 9 no. Obo no.
Na so Jema Martin. Ebi mo say Martin na so man ne yedin.
So man ne yedin o so amenye was it a foul or not? He fouled him. Obo ne 9 no.
Okay.
But I mean it is what it is. Back in next one.
Penalty incident no la me yamade no.
Next one. So this was it. This was it. No ball no area penalty box anymore. But the tackle, this is the penalty line. Tackle no happen outside the penalty line.
Now Barcelona were complaining about 2 tackles at the same time. But we outside the box and essentially the 9 is under the echo box. Mjada no normal check only outside the box. Now the didn't bar we no man.
This tackle and a man Lamia man lose balancer. Osanso Konyan was second tackle. So the first tackle was the one man lose balance.
So I don't know man get second tackle.
No. It's the first tackle the man lose balance. No. What I say, a man second one quite to say it was another tackle. It wasn't another tackle. It was that Lamia man had lost the balance. What I say, any man who come by, I said this one did me. A clear set ball outside. It happened outside the penalty box. But again, one of those very important thing that came out. Anyway, the Barcelona treble dream.
So Sakasen 2.
Say a bear double. Now, just like what Kwame said, you better train next year, 2026. Then we will know.
Then 2025,
She said, yeah, you are done. The next one, they would have to change this to 2026.
2026.
Say treble no a possible.
But I like this mentality from Hansi Flick.
Yeah.
Mobile meeting treble no.
Yeah.
It
was good because it was right after Javi told these boys, he said they cannot compete. Then the coach comes in and tells you, hey, master, it is not just that you are not competing, you are going to win treble. So though it is good, people are laughing at Barcelona and their football shows now there, but Charlie, these young guys, to be very honest, you catch us a Pauku Basi. Any Nigo Martinez 18 before and 5 or because the team no, you best but these they've played throughout the season. They've done well, though they wanted the bigger treble. Very unfortunate.
I know screen is so and I know na Biggie.
Ken
Brana bidin kuma kakrama me Biggie.
Ken Inter Milan Barcelona. First of all, me mo Inter Milan.
Answer for munya abotre kakra mo bo wia me hu de be.
But me mo Inter Milan Barcelona.
Okay.
They have done extremely well, to be honest. Barcelona ball am ahead this particular season. I need the kind of confidence that Barcelona the ball. I need the resilient nature of the Barcelona team. Say Okache me say team bi be Barcelona. To be honest, this is a team na boy we no match no. And sana magiatum say omo betimi a che omo because only Barca a game. I've said it. Say on countless occasions. And Barcelona have proven this particular season. Say no matter the opponent, just a game in Japan. And sana obetimi a convince say ampa Barcelona Lucy clearly tells the kind of footballer Barcelona about this particular season. Adia me who game ni Barcelona I was say share no pay quality bench. I bet me match the quality of the players or my status and my Barcelona team no. With no disrespect to the players on the Barcelona bench. When Barcelona changes the kind of quality they have on the pitch. Most of the time free bench equally they are not that same quality and to that standard of the players.
Bench.
Of course, he was the only player no free bench eba. And now Ubenya GDA say Orban will be making an impact. And I said before I step on the pitch, Ubenya GDA will muso betimi bibidia matimo. But even with that, me bet say asia at the Conti coach they decided say na person or Lewandowski bebem ebia from injury and now Robert Lewandowski na me nim no me hu no looking at the performance of Bedinedi he added nothing to the Barcelona team one bebo bibia amfa ma Barcelona in the absence of Inigo Martinez nobody shows leadership at the Barcelona backline obiani ho at the time our coach need changes Inigo Martinez free game you know clearly you could see that Barcelona has lost something e wo ma chire honom Araujo ntimi amfa saade na amba as an experienced central defender how be expect it so no ne about the stability ba aba be gina che honom abra na Inigo Martinez a free game ni mo ken substitution na make one asem no if you are looking at the Inter Milan part she players on free bench e wo Inter Milan team ni ba game ni mo no they made impact for your Inter Milan boboku no and that was the difference between the two teams owe player that is Stefan de Vrij opportunity na ache binyaye Araujo ntimi antaka oniye o giant man ball ne share man here 3-3 at the point na Barcelona lead omo ya pon game na anesa no Stefan de Vrij e make sure say Araujo nya same opportunity ken onu ni dimirika ba bewura mu eba be clear ball ready free on ma one penny ama Araujo any opportunity to play the ball eventually yes also J4 Okrampo di tia Araujo that is the kind of impact omo free bench in the buy Mediterranean ebem no ebia wunya gidie woni mu because this season omo a lot of good football from Inter Milan but the fact still remains say Mediterranean an experienced and a good striker baby onya ball no na na chine for see the goal post he wasn't selfish he realized say baby Fratesi gina no he's in a better position so no betimi aboball na she because on only face goal post no and opia ball no the man Fratesi na Fratesi bo shame Inter Milan ababa be lead 4-3 that is the impactor substitutes from free bench eba game ni no omo de bread the Inter Milan team and that was the difference between Inter Milan and Barcelona oye no ni free one ma
Basan Kofo fresh by no ma mehwe
o man fa impact bia
Arroyo Lewandowski
Arroyo obo ndia ken supporters ni bukura be fu because no mu feel say ba wa bo previously at least say Inigo Martinez the free na wo ba mu a una wo the experienced player e we chi on ma be control backline na Barcelona but wa ma me chere hwe for Robert Lewandowski to be honest me call this a coach in the bebem because I feel the Champions League they do this stage and for the big boys some more experience at this stage any e do bem number be game no experience in the sense that they've been there before and they know how to do it and yes sir anka 37-year-old Achebi enko an attack abra na who attackers e wo 18-yard area anymore it is because of the experience and the level he has gotten to and Lewandowski couldn't do same for Barcelona. Then again, it comes back to Hansi Flick. Only they are taking over. Kwakuye illustrations, now or share the number of players Aromakogu Inter Milan have. They were still playing attacking football at a time and no more advantage. So we defended the kind of goal they have gotten. Until at that moment, Nanka player about one who be here Christiansen. He's a central defender. Bring him into the game. Make sure so double up the numbers we're on him. No one defend it because you are leading 3-2. I got 2 minutes. Ken, I'm a Yapon game, Sabre and the now the attacking football. We are only free one.
The coach no be able Barcelona when is on Mamulusu.
Ken, he was part of the reason Inter Barcelona lose here. Aside substitution, any coach, we are only free one. The experience of the Inter Milan team. Eboa momo. Ken team ne boy and rano. When said the last time Inter Milan came in the Champions League finals, a chunk of this team, players in a woman, as much as 9, and we're not a part of Inter Milan squad, no more ball. Players from Marco 9.
Okay.
They were part of the squad. Almost ball finals against Manchester City. And they be because the tournament you would want to win. It is that same tournament you prepare yourself with. It's playing to the semi-final stage. It could do the final stage. But at least crosses ahead on the last season, that is very true. But that's where a chunk of those players are. Okay. Gaining the experience to get to the finals. It's no time in the not coach doing baby. It got to that point. We had the experienced players. Some of us step up normal game in the amount because experience was going to be needed. The last time they played in the finals, na Bastoni wo, na Achebi wo, na Mathieu Damian wo. The Marco Dumfries were part of that team. Ken. In Finfi Honum, there was Akancha Hanoglu, there was Nicola Barella, there was Mkhitaryan. And then there was Lautaro Martinez.
Okay.
In Germany Man City finals, no. Players Mako 9. No me a part of that Inter Milan team ko PM in the finals against Manchester City.
So man to run pen account.
Yes.
Okay.
And look at the kind of improvement about team anymore. It made me feel that these two factors were the reason Inter Barcelona lose the game.
And even though why they can't find out for no mama kona ochina wa babe hwe no mama.
Can
And then why they can't on the Inter final Munich.
Bona Paris Saint-Germain ko boy against Arsenal. Any quality no more show. No. The only hope Arsenal has is Thomas Partey at back. That is the only hope. Unlike how they finished the first deal against Real Madrid 2 legs. No. I am seeing a double chance for Paris Saint-Germain.
PSG ko final.
Yes, Obo home. That's advantage and experience our Champions League.
PSG Inter final.
Yes.
Ebede.
Ebede pa.
Oh.
Ebede say they actually Barcelona ni Inter Milan ya.
Arsenal Inter
Say
final.
Arsenal to me qualifier fine.
Or mommy know about this season.
But Paris Saint-Germain have that advantage. Why?
Arsenal Inter about this season.
Arsenal ni Inter about Inter shine 1-0.
Okay.
Yes. Omo me no about.
Into per final be.
Me dey minya ya na nke Arsenal Inter finals. But to be honest, Paris Saint-Germain had the advantage. Baby omo gina say isia no. Any ball no omo ko ball Arsenal home ni there. Na obo fie enne no. E be difficult Arsenal be kwa overturn the score line.